and goes on to actually definitively put Gray Maynard away, put a stamp on the trilogy, and defend the title in resounding fashion.
Beautiful combination by Frankie.
I came back and I was winning, so I was like, all right, let's build on this. And I caught him with an uppercut. Both of us were kind of like on the mat on the way back up. I felt it kind of rocked him and then followed him to the ground and finished with a flurry of punches.
At a certain point in your career, every fight you have is the biggest fight of your life. I'm pretty highly self-motivated. You know, I'm gonna go out there and get my hand raised. I'll do whatever it takes to get my hand raised. I'll prepare my whole life. This is what I do. I don't do like training camps where it's like 6 weeks. I'm in the gym, not during training camp, 7 hours a day, working on getting better. It's just who I am. It's just what I do. Anytime you work on something, you're going to get better. I want to take advantage of whatever mistakes he makes. Whatever it takes, I will do to get that W.
Since coming from the WEC, losing his title to Anthony Pettis seemed to have ignited a spark under Benson Henderson. Although he was excellent in the WEC and was amongst the very best in the world, he's clearly kicked things up a notch, if not several notches, since he started competing in the UFC. He has gone through such tough fighters like Jim Miller and Clay Guida and really has put on some spectacular performances in cementing his position as the #1 contender for the lightweight throne of Frankie Edgar.
He's on top of Miller and he has a big shot. Miller's in all kinds of trouble.
I definitely thought I had the edge against Jim in the stand-up part of the fight, on the ground, against the cage, wherever the fight took place. Well, I think I was able to show that, you know, I am a better ground fighter, I am a better stand-up fighter, I am a better kickboxer, I am a better Muay Thai fighter. I was very happy that I was able to show all those facets of my game.
His last few performances have really excited people about his shot at the lightweight title, especially dismantling of such really durable, tough guys. It really opened up a lot of people's eyes to the skill set and the overall total package that Benson Henderson brings into the octagon.
You took it to another level tonight. This was the finest performance so far of your career.
Daddy, right? It's not so much the belt that holds the significance. It's what the belt means and how much I worked for it and how much my teams worked for it.
Hey, that's not cool.
I'm not going to give that belt up very easily.
Edgar remains the lightweight champion!
Everywhere I go, people call me champ. You get used to it. I don't want people to stop calling me champ.
Frankie's known for his cardio. He has great cardio. He's a champ. He can go 25 minutes easy, no problem.
Ben is somewhat like myself. I'm not going to just stand up with a guy. I might try to take you down. I think Ben will do that too.
Who is stylistically able to impose their skill set? Will it be the footwork and the speed, the stamina and the durability of Frankie Edgar, or will it be the size and strength of Benson Henderson?
When you're the champ, the next guy you fight is always going to be tough, and that's how I'm approaching it.
Going into this fight, I realized this is going to be the career-defining moment, you know, for the rest of my life. It'd mean the world to become the UFC lightweight champion.
When it comes to fighting, you know, I think I can fight hard, just as hard as anybody in the world, and you know, we're going to get to see that.
He's handed 5 fighters their first loss, defeated a legend twice, and knocked out his biggest adversary. But one man plans to change everything.
Frankie Edgar, we got a date. Let's do it, baby.
And featuring Rampage Jackson versus Ryan Bader and Benson Henderson versus Frankie Edgar.
Rampage Jackson is a very big star in America, but he's arguably a bigger star in Japan.
He's knocked him out! Unbelievable! Rampage Jackson with a trademark slam!
Started off in Japan, and all I can think about is fighting in front of the Japanese fans. That's how bad I missed him.
Rampage wants to get back into a position of title contention. This is a dangerous fight because a loss to Ryan Bader will be devastating for him at this point in his career.
I ain't done yet. I still want to show the world that I'm still one of the best. And I feel in my heart I'm still one of the best fighters out there. I'm just going to go and let it all hang out.
There you go.
Come on now!
I just train to get myself ready to go to war. And it's no secret that I'm going to come in and try to knock him out.
A victory over Rampage will be huge for Ryan Bader's career, but a loss to Rampage will be absolutely devastating. It will send him tumbling down and really put him in a position where his entire mixed martial arts career is in jeopardy.
My first thought when UFC offered me Rampage was absolutely, we're going to take it. It's a great opportunity for me, and I'm going to go out there and prove that I belong in the upper echelon of the UFC in the 205-pound division. You know, my cardio is going to be there. I'm definitely training my butt off, and I'll be in shape for sure. He's a former champion. He's beat the best guys. So to go out there and beat Rampage, it would definitely be the biggest win of my career. I'm going to go out there and do that.
It's a very, very dangerous time for Ryan Bader, and a very dangerous time for Quentin Rampage Jackson. Ryan Bader's got to get past the heavy hands of Quentin Rampage Jackson and take this fight to the ground. Quentin's weakness in the past has been Ryan Bader's strength, and that has been the ground game. This is a pivotal fight for both fighters at this point in their careers.
Oh, big right hand. Gonna take him for a ride. Big slam. He is all over him. Bader looking to finish. Ryan Bader is the ultimate fighter.
Beating Rampage would solidify my career. He'll have the hometown advantage, you know, the whole country behind him. He's fought over there. He's popular over there. You know, people get behind him. But that doesn't matter to me. You know, I relish in the role of the underdog going in there and beating somebody like Rampage. So, if anything, that's going to give me more motivation.
Rampage Jackson! It is all! Wow!
I've been in the cage with better wrestlers than Ryan Bader. I'm a street fighter. I'm a brawler. I just want to put on the best show the world has ever seen.
Oh, good! He caught him again with some serious ground and pound.
Wow, one of the toughest men to ever compete in this sport.
And it is all over!
Wow.
It'd mean the world to become the UFC lightweight champion.
I will not let Ben Henderson take my belt.
I just want to put on the best show the world has ever seen.
Beating Rampage would solidify my career. You know, it would, you know, put me up there with the upper echelon fighters.
For me right now to be a lightweight champ, that means everything. That's why I'm in this. I'm not in this to play second fiddle to anybody. I am number one, and I want to remain number one.
I want to be the best 55-pounder on the planet, period. That's what I'm set to go do. I will show the world that I am a better fighter.
He's handed 5 fighters their first loss, defeated a legend twice, and knocked out his biggest adversary, making him the best lightweight in the world.
Frankie Edgar retains his title in devastating fashion.
But one man plans to change everything.
Frankie Edgar, we got a date. Let's do it, baby.
Benson Henderson will fight Frankie Edgar for the lightweight championship.
And featuring Rampage Jackson versus Ryan Bader. And Benson Henderson
That's a warrior right there, ladies and gentlemen.
versus Frankie Edgar for the UFC lightweight championship.
And here we go. We welcome you to the official weigh-ins for UFC 144. Edgar versus Henderson. Tomorrow night, live on Wow Wow. The UFC Lightweight Championship is on the line. as Frankie Edgar looks to defend his title for the 4th time against the former WEC lightweight champion, Benson Henderson, who is unbeaten inside the octagon. Also tomorrow night on Wow Wow, one of the most popular mixed martial artists to ever fight in Japan, former UFC light heavyweight champion, Quentin Rampage Jackson, returns to the octagon to face off against the winner of Season 8 of The Ultimate Fighter, Ryan Bader. We'd like to send out a special welcome to our UFC Fight Club members. And now, to get the official weigh-ins for UFC 144 underway, here is Joe Rogan.
Hello, Tokyo. Welcome to the weigh-ins. Domo arigato. Ariani, Hazusa, Nishigaki, Dana White. Without him, none of this would be possible. Joe Silva, best matchmaker on the planet. Lorenzo Fertitta, the man who put it all together. Bruce Buffer, the voice of the Octagon. And Burt Watson, babysitter to the stars. Mark Ratner, we stole him from Nevada. Let's get things cracking, ladies and gentlemen. We have an amazing card for you. Starting off in the featherweight division, Tian Zhang versus Hinzel Tamura. First up on the scale is Saitama, 145. And his opponent, Tian Zhang. First fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen, Tian Zhang and Hinzel Tamura. Next up in the bantamweight division, Takeya Mitsugaki versus Chris Cariaso. First up on the scale, Chris Cariaso. 36. And his opponent, Takeya Mitsugaki. First up on the scale, Takeya Mitsugaki. 135. Chris Cariaso and Takeya Mitsugaki, ladies and gentlemen. Next up in the middleweight division, Ricky Fukuda versus Steve Cantwell.
Ricky Fukuda, ladies and gentlemen. Next up in the bantamweight division, Ken Yamamoto versus Vaughn Lee. Up on the scale, Vaughn Lee, 135. And his opponent, Ken Yamamoto. For Mr. Lozar. And his opponent, the former WEC lightweight champion, Anthony Pettis. ladies and gentlemen, Joe Lozon and Anthony Pettis. Next up in the featherweight division, Hatsu Hiyoshi versus Bart Kalinchevsky. 64 for Mr. Hunt. Jack Congo and Mark Hunt, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, the co-main event of the evening in the light heavyweight division. Quentin Rampage Jackson versus Ryan Bader. First up on the scale, Ryan Bader. 205 for the Ultimate Fighter winner. And his opponent, the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Quentin Rampage Jackson. Mr. Jackson is overweight, and he is going to have to give up 20% of his purse to Ryan Bader, but the fight will go on. Kilos. All right, I'm here first with Ryan Bader. Ryan, first of all, it's a unique opportunity to fight here in Japan and a huge fight, fighting a former world champion. Give us your thoughts on the fight.
Yeah, we got the call to fight, Rampage. It's an honor to fight him, especially here in Japan, in front of the Japanese people. And in this country, I came up watching, Pride and watching it here in Japan. I always dreamed of fighting here one day, so a dream came true, and let alone I'm fighting a guy like Rampage.
Should be a great fight, and good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
ランページ・ジャクソン選手という日本で大人気の選手とこの国で試合ができることをすごく光栄に思いますが、今回負ける気は全くありません。
All right, here with Quentin Rampage Jackson. First of all, Quentin, I know this is a huge, important moment for you to be able to fight in Japan. You passed up on other opportunities to fight here. Tell us how important it is for you to fight here, how many memories this brings back, and what it means to fight Ryan Bader.
Ryan Bader! Shibaku Dokura! Yeah, I really wanted to fight here. You guys have no idea what I went through. I had a lot of ups and downs in my camp, and there's a lot of struggle to get here. Me and Dana almost bumped heads again, but Dana is a cool man, and he understood how bad I wanted to be here in Japan, so he allowed me to not fight in Chicago and be here to put on the show for you guys. I love you all.
Good luck to you, sir. Former champion Quentin Rampage Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
日本で試合がずっとしたかったので、アメリカで組まれていた試合を蹴ってここに来ました。それもデーナに直談判してずっと揉めたんですけれども、ついに日本で試合をすることができました。みんなに最高の試合を見せたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
You're good. All right, let us take a good look now at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
I want to be the best 55-pounder on the planet, period. No ifs, ands, or buts.
This one puts you in line for a shot at the title.
Every fight I have from now on is going to be the fight of my life.
Frankie Edgar, we got a date. Let's do it, baby.
It's a dog-eat-dog world in this game, and you're only as good as your last fight.
I always relied on my cardio, pushing the guy.
I want to control the pace of every fight, especially with Ben.
He's in leap holes. He's done that in the past. You leave an opening with me, I'll be able to take advantage.
Former WEC lightweight champion.
I always say you can be down, but you're never out. You can't just say it, you got to live by that, and I think I lived by it the last two fights.
I don't care about winning rounds. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to end the fight.
Henderson really firing away.
I'll do whatever it takes to get my hand raised.
I am number one, and I want to remain number one.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the UFC Lightweight Championship. Introducing the challenger, the former WEC Lightweight Champion, Benson Henderson. For the challenger. And his opponent, the UFC lightweight champion of the world, Frankie Edgar. $154 for the champion. Benson, you are a former champion yourself. This is a very unique opportunity for you to fight not only in Japan, but to fight for the UFC belt. Give us your thoughts on Frankie Edgar as an opponent and this opportunity to fight for the title.
It's a huge opportunity. I'm very excited. Frankie's the man. He has a great chin, has a great heart. Has proven himself time and again. He's a great champion. It's going to be an honor for me to take a belt from a champion like that.
It's going to be an honor for me to watch the fight. Good luck to you, sir.
この日本の地でタイトルマッチが行われることをすごく嬉しく思っています。そしてこのハートのあるとても強いフランキー・エドガー選手との対戦すごく嬉しいですし、彼からこの日本の地でベルトを奪うことができると思うと本当に楽しみです。
All right, I'm here with the champion, Frankie Edgar. First of all, Frankie, how nice is it to be able to fight in a fight that's not a rematch?
No, this is great. It's refreshing. You know, Ben's a tough dude. It was, you know, a good camp to prepare for him. Obviously, a new face, new name. Let's do it.
Looking forward to it, sir. Good luck to you. The champion, ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Edgar. That is our weigh-in. Thank you very much.
最後にフランキー・エドガー選手は、準備をすることが大変な選手ですけれども、その勢いも大事に試合をしていきたいと思います。楽しみにしています。
We will see you all tomorrow night. Domo arigato.
He's handed 5 fighters their first loss, defeated a legend twice, and knocked out his biggest adversary, making him the best lightweight in the world.
Frankie Edgar retains his title in devastating fashion.
But one man plans to change everything.
Frankie Edgar, we got a date. Let's do it, baby.
Benson Henderson will fight Frankie Edgar for the lightweight championship.
And featuring Rampage Jackson versus Ryan Bader. And Benson Henderson versus Frankie Edgar for the UFC lightweight champion.